Hello, welcome back to my video. I would like to talk about something very exciting today with you, which is date night perfumes. Now, this can be a very controversial topic since there are people of all sorts of preferences. Some people might disagree with me, and that's okay, but I would like to share my take on this category of perfumes and what I would wear if I was to go for some kind of romantic date night. I think there is one main concern when it comes to date night perfumes, and which is you are trying to not offend in any way the other person, but as well leave some kind of memorable impression, per se. I remember when last year I was in Japan. I stayed there for around 2 months, 2 to 3 months, and I have noticed that people hardly ever wear any sort of perfume. So, when I was walking the streets, there was no perfume or scent tray behind the people, and that was kind of different from Western countries or what I'm used to in Europe. And later on, when I did my research, I have learned that it is extremely rude to have some kind of very loud, very projecting, strong perfume, especially if you are commuting to work, you are in a closed space such as metro, bus, office, and people are extremely cautious with that. They even try not to use any sort of detergent which would make their clothes very fragrant, and they kind of are keen on this neutrality. And I took some sort of inspiration. I thought that for a date night, since you're gonna be with a person in a some kind of a proximity, like either it is a dinner, maybe it is a cinema, and if it goes well, maybe you're gonna hug or kiss each other at the end of the night. And this is the moment when you would like the person to maybe notice what you smell like, maybe get intrigued by that, and maybe think about it later. It's actually very interesting psychology there is around perfumes and scents. If you if you're gonna wear some specific scent, it's very memorable, and then you're gonna meet the person and wear the scent again. It automatically creates some sort of familiarity. Sorry for the pronunciation. And yeah, and you maybe not gonna be as much of a stranger anymore, because unconsciously the other person is gonna perceive you as something already familiar in their life. So let's get into it. As I say, for me the perfect choice for a perfume, rather than pulling out something strongly feminine, it would be rather to reach out for something that is very subtle, very minimal, sitting close to the skin, kind of wrapping your skin in it. And I have found some perfumes which kind of fall into this category. I cannot really say entirely that what I'm going to be speaking about are skin scents, because I know skin scents are very popular at the moment. They have been popular for quite a bit of a time, but these have some very interesting twists to them, which I think elevates them even more. So it is not gonna be mistaken by your skin, and definitely there is gonna be some sort of a thought behind that, like, what is it there? That's not just skin. There has to be some perfume or some kind of a lotion, or maybe a very nice detergent, what the person is wearing. So this is in my opinion what differentiates these scents I have chosen for just pure skin scent, like you would have um, from, for example, Glossier You and all this kind of stuff. First one, I have it here on a tester's lip, is a SANTAL Calling by Nhilo. Now, when I ordered this sample, I expected a specific sandalwood smell. I cannot say I'm the biggest fan of sandalwood, because in the past I have tried some perfumes where it was leaning very sweet, kind of spicy, and I feel like whenever I smelled something with sandalwood, the sandalwood would simply take over and just dominate the whole perfume, and I would not be able almost to smell anything else. But in this case, oh, I was so surprised. There is some sort of a milk accord in it, there is a nutmeg, and there is a musk. And what happens? It creates this beautiful, gorgeous, creamy blend, which is very warm. It sits close to the skin, but there is just something that I cannot describe. It just makes me, in some way, very nostalgic, and this can be very personal for whatever reason. But it's just so soft, and it's like a cloud floating around you. It doesn't have a typical sweetness. I would not definitely say that. I would definitely not say this is a sweet perfume. It is soft and it's lacking this woody spiciness that I would expect, but it has the twist. Maybe it's the nutmeg. Yeah, it is very elegant, very interesting, and addictive. When I wore it on my skin, I remember. Actually, I think I'm gonna spray it right now if I didn't lose it. As you can see, I have a tray full of perfume samples. Yeah, here it goes. Whenever I wear this on the skin, I just want to keep coming back to it and smelling it, and it's just so intriguing for me. And I think this is a perfect date night perfume. Another one would be also a very unique perfume, and it's called Molecule 01 by Eccentric Molecules. And what is very interesting that this specific perfume has just one single aroma molecule. There is nothing else to it. Of course, they have some kind of other interpretations when they add one note here and there, but this one I have choose specifically is just this one scent molecule, which is called Iso E Super, and that's it. And it has been developed in a way to kind of blend seemingly with your own skin chemistry, and the result is very gorgeous. Is this it has this It's even hard to describe what it smells like actually, because it would probably smell different on each person. I would say rather what it creates this velvety aura around you. Yes, there is some sort of woodiness, this would be probably the best way to describe it, but it's very very clean, it's very warm, like if you just got out of the shower. And the interesting thing, your nose adapts to it, so maybe throughout the day you're not being able to smell it as much, but I think that other people still smell it because it's just your nose that got used to it, but you're still evoking this aura which floats around you. The projection is not, it's not big, but you're gonna smell beautiful. And the last one I would like to mention here is a Musk therapy from Initio Parfums Privé. And once again, it has the beautiful white musk, it has bergamot, it has magnolia. And what is very interesting that after spraying, I got this kind of a bright, surprisingly bright opening. There are some florals in it, so it gave me this sort of freshness, but of course the florals doesn't last as long. And after that, I'm getting once again this cleaned, washed skin wrapped in some soft, beautiful fabric. And it's very subtle. It's like there, but it's so gentle. That would be probably the word. Like I would like someone else to smell like this. Of course, I want to smell like this. But if I was around some kind of a person who smells like this, I think I would be like going crazy. Musk therapy by Initio. has been actually a very interesting find of mine because I got the tester for their another perfume which is called Rehab, but that was too strong for me. It's a nice smell, but it has some pepper, it's already on the heavier side. But then I saw in a shop that this brand has, of course, more perfumes, and I went to check it out. And the Musk therapy was recommended for me, and I have been into Musks kind of a lot lately. So I gave it a go, and it turned out to be one of my favorite perfumes from the house for sure. So yeah, this is not definitely the only perfumes which would be suitable for date night. Of course, it's gonna depend what is your preference, and honestly, if you care too much about these things, like I always try uh, to think about the other people, if maybe it's not gonna be too much for them, but maybe that's my sort of a issue. I can totally imagine you being a personality, spraying whatever you want and just going out and take it or not kind of approach. That works too, there will be people who will maybe appreciate this sort of straightforwardness, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, for me, these are very safe scents if you are not sure what to reach out for, and these ones just work, in my opinion. I would be very curious to know what is your go-to perfume. Maybe what is your opinion on what to wear on a date night. So yeah, that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you very much for being here, and see you next time.